Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. I was thinking today we might head up to the Ice Crag Ascent, see if we can't, find what this winged beast is at the top. We've got some hounds, we've got some running drakes and some spitting drakes that we're going to need to take care of. I think if we keep our current setup, we should be pretty strong, but it's always going to be a little bit, hit and miss with these things. As always, we're going to have our city encounter beforehand, and we've not really got any money to spend other than on Blaze, but for Blaze, I think it's going to be better if we save up for some more enchantments. I think that's going to be the right way to go, because in terms of like equipment, we could take a second handed item. I mean, it's not a terrible plan, but I'm just not sure precisely what we would end up putting in. Maybe the black knife, so we could have a little bit of additional cursing coming in, but it relies on us resting enough for it to be worthwhile. Or maybe the night blade, but again, we're dealing mostly with light rather than dark, so we'll leave that for the moment. Let's have our city encounter, and then we'll push onto the mountain. The Void is a troubling area in Gloomhaven. A vast, barren expanse of black sand amidst the bustling streets of the city. No one enters its perimeter. On a trip to the university, however, you see a young girl playing near the edge of the void. Before you can warn her, she trips and falls onto the sand. She immediately emits a blood-curdling scream and begins to tear at her skin. Let's try and save her. As you grab the child and lift her clear of the haunting area, she's still screeching madly, when the ether in your group lays a hand on the child in deep concentration. Slowly, the crying subsides, and the child gets up and runs off. Cool. We get our reputation back up to 20. That's nice. We want to be goody two-shoes. Actually, thinking about it, if we've got Cater in the team... No, because Cater uses all the dark that he generates. So putting the knife in would be a bad idea. In terms of Cater, he's got his poison dagger and heat shield, so he's fine. He could do with a head item, but I mean, the Amulet of Life is not terrible. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. There are better things that we could do for him. Is he immune to item effects? No, negative scenario effects, not negative item effects. So if something like the heavy bassinet, immune to stun and muddle, this is great if you have someone that can just ignore the item effects, like an Ocean, who already has the necklace of teeth on, which again makes a lot of sense for an Ocean. Well, she's going to be fine with that. I'll have a think of what we could do with further things. Maybe a circlet of elements on Cater, but that'll be a little bit down the line. Let's head to the Ice Crag Ascent. Heading out a little late, aren't you? The guard at the wall looks at you passively. You grunt in response and head through the open gate. I was going to go looking for your corpse if you don't return, the guard shouts at your back. Okay, so we're heading out much later than we hoped, and there are wolves, vicious foul beasts, and judging from the sounds, they seem to be getting closer. Let's let them come. I think we're fine in terms of being able to heal up. So taking a bit of damage is not too much of a problem. There are more wolves than we expected, but we're able to take them down with a bite or two.
The Copperneck Mountains are not accommodating. Beyond the pass, the weather gets progressively worse the farther north you travel. Your packs are unbearably heavy. The cold is in your bones. And then you start climbing the ice crag. Without yet having seen any signs of a giant winged beast, You begin to wonder whether all this trouble is even worth it. Multiple times you contemplate turning back, dreaming of the warm glow of the sleeping lion's hearth. But you begin to hear something strange. Your ears pick up a screeching sound in the wind. It is not large, possibly even just the wind flowing through a small space, but still it's something. You move forward, and then you see the wolves. They're right upon you, white fur among the flurries of snow.
I mean, hearing a screeching sound, maybe it's like the tiniest little drake ever. Okay, Overkill Monster, that seems reasonable. 13 or more experience. It's possible, and let's try for Aggressor. I don't know if it's really going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. There's a treasure chest that obviously we're going to try and get from this, and that's all our 3 damage coming in. Oh yeah, that is. So we've got to get everyone through there, which we could do just as like a barrel through race. A lot of guys here. What I'm thinking is if we start off with blessing everyone and strengthening everyone. And then we can get the others moving a bit slower. Black Arrow's got a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we need them to come closer to us if we're going to do that. We could Dark Cloud to purposefully try and go slowly on Black Arrow. So assuming that they're going to come in relatively close, we could again Cauterize and maybe Unbridled Power. Just trying to go slowly. Our Berserker is really quick, actually. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're not slow enough. That's a shame, but we'll make it work. Oh, we could actually be slow enough. Look at that. Okay, bless everyone. And these are going to come just close enough for it to be interesting. I don't think we'll use the stamina potion just yet. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. We could step to there, and it's a range of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not really going to happen. Or you're going to move 2, 1, 2. The elite is going to move 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we could get to here safely, in air quotes. 1, 2, 3, or over here. It's still out of range for these guys. So either we take a hit from them. I mean, they're gonna move too. So if they're in range to be cauterized, they're in range for them to attack us. I think we'll just step forwards a little bit and leave it at that for now. It's a shame, but it is what it is. hit the big one. Another curse on him and double damage. Wow. What an opening. And hypothetically, if we do this, we'll generate a dark. Will it generate a dark, or does it need the muddle first? Yeah, it needed the muddle first. Well, I should have just walked in then. Because what I'm thinking is we could step forwards and kill one with Spirit of the Night. We just need to move 3, which we could do with loads of things. Like, hell, even Unseen Dread would work. But Doomed Breeze would be the ideal one. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so as I said, Doomed Breeze, Spirit of the Night, that's one of these killed. We could get them doing some murder on themselves. Now, the retaliate on these, it's only 1, but it's still something we don't want just for the sake of it. We could do some ranged attack with break the chains, not pull them in, and then move in and hit a group with spiked armor. I like the sound of that. We do Dazzling Charge. That gets the heal off that we need. And we could do Glorious Bolt if we were a little bit closer, which we're not. So we might just need to move in a bit. Maybe even with Tactical Order. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the hounds are going relatively quickly. So step in and we'll kill you. Oh, well, curse you. I mean, we will also kill you, just so it's done. That's not actually going to be as effective as I wanted. Let's use this to step on in up here. We're going to take quite a bit of damage, but I think it's fine. Cool, we got a stun off. That's worth taking a damage for. And then we can hit you and you without suffering any retaliation. We had a wound as well. You look at that. Stamina potion. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We'll get spiked armor back because it's really, really quite useful. And cauterize. That's not bad in terms of incoming damage. Right, there's that heal that we wanted, and another bless. And we'll move up along the edge. Well, I think now's a good time for us to use the stamina potion for another dazzling charge. So we'll also get righteous strength, I think. Oh, actually, no, we only get one. Dazzling charge it is then. I should have ended up next to them there. That's okay. Let's instead use Empower and Command, and we'll move a little bit closer and give cards back to the Night Shroud. So if we're going to move in, is there anything we could do while moving? Not really. So something that we don't care too much about, Holy Strike. Over here, I think we are going to go for the move in and attack everything with spiked armor. That'll work quite nicely around us. And we could probably Fatal Fury kill something as well. At that point. So we've already lost 6 hit points. So at the moment we can kill something with 3 hit points-ish. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Over here, Unseen Dread, good choice. And I mean, we could do Nightfall to get a little bit more damage out, but it feels like we're just going to take damage for the sake of it. So maybe we'll do Armor of the Night to generate another Dark, and then we'll get Spirit of the Night back using the Sunkeeper. Okay, they are going pretty quickly. We'll go for you just to encourage the death. Oh, but there you go. You're dead anyway. There's that shield, right. And yeah, we can use a major stamina potion. We'll get back these. You're actually in a perfect place here for this. So cool, another stun on that one. And we'll just kill you with Fatal Fury. I love the animation of that because it's a little bit of healing. Hound, you disappoint yourself. Okay, who do we really want to give the cards back to? It is going to be the Night Shroud. The Night Shroud has fewer cards overall. So, step in. Such a powerful ability. That's a full, like, depending on when you use it, that's a full other turn and a half. But if you use it early in the game, the cascading of having the extra cards for remaining turns is just amazing. Okay, we should be able to kill these without too much difficulty. So do we have fewer hit points than half? Probably not yet. No, we've got 10 out of 18. It's still a decent attack though. And we could heal up at the end of it with Furious Aid. So yeah, let's do Seeing Red and Furious Aid. You're going to be looking to kill this with Unseen Dread. And we can use Doomed Breeze to move 1, 2, 3 and get a curse off. I think we're going to get some healing over here. So let's say Glorious Bolt and Dazzling Charge, and we'll go with that. The Hound is moving slow, but lots of piercing biting. And a little bit of money is always welcome. Well, it's a good hit, it's just not quite enough. Well, we may as well kill him off. And get that healing out with another bless. So we've got 6 gold there, 3 gold there. It's a shame because I don't want to leave the gold behind, but I get the feeling we're going to need to be moving relatively quickly. I suppose we could go Protective Blessing and Defensive Stance. Try and get these guys to go slowly. What? Yeah, slowly. Dark Cloud level slowly. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not going to get the aggressor. That's for certain. So you're going to move in a little bit without using your super fast movement skills. It doesn't matter about you, because as long as we've got one person that can take the bless, that's fine. So we'll go bounce back 1, 2, 3 and get some healing, and from the ring just so it's done. Skip the attack. Okay. Bless and strengthen. The strengthen is not really going to be that useful, but the bless certainly will, and we'll take the 6 gold because hell, it's 6 gold. And let's not open the door this turn. Okay, hammer blow, practical plans. We'll just try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to make it to the door. That's it. That's about it. Defiance of Death cauterize, and we want to move in as far as we can. It's not going to be particularly far. I mean, Dancing Shadows would give us a move of 3. But if we're going to use Black Arrow, we should probably do Smoke Step and then Black Arrow. So we at least generate Dark for next turn.
You get through the wolves, thankful that the snow didn't slow you down too much. You assume the fight is over, but the screeching begins again, this time much closer.
There's the chest in that corner.
You look through the white storm and see red shapes scurrying toward you.
Okay, we can kill you easily. Literally next turn it'll be step in and you're dead. Or any of the drakes if they get close enough. What are the drakes going to do? They're going to... Oh, wow, that is a nasty attack. And he's going to attack 7. Okay, let's step in front and we'll get some cauterize off. So you, and unfortunately that's all in range. What do these do? They're 5 damage stun traps, so they're pretty beefy. That's gone well over there, but I am worried. take the edge off that, but that's still very painful. Oh no! 2 discarded cards. Okay, we'll lose... It's funny, I was thinking maybe I should use Defiance of Death, but that's so frustrating. What are we going to lose? Unbridled Power and... Defiance of Death. So we're not going to get close enough, unfortunately, but we'll at least get in quite far. This is also going to be painful. Oh, ×0. Okay. Pretty thankful for those curses right now. Okay, short rest at the back. We'll go Righteous Strength to move in and shield. And Dazzling Charge to get a heal off. It's going to be a short rest here. We'll lose Break the Chains. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We want to go slightly after the Keeper, so Spiked Armor is a good choice. Seeing red and Spiked Armor. And I want you to move as quickly as possible and get this guy killed. So Dancing Shadows and Spirit of the Night. So that at least is going to go as planned. Okay, let's step in front, act as a buffer. Get some healing before that causes more damage over there. Actually, you're not going to be able to make it across there, are you? Not quite. What are these guys gonna do? Rending Drake is still gonna... Yeah, let's kill the Rending Drake just so it's done. It does give us a little bit more healing. Yeah, they're gonna poison in a group, so moving apart will reduce the damage of that. And I'll use this now, so we don't need to think about the poison causing us trouble. That's an obstacle. Let's get rid of the obstacle. Maybe I should have used it over there. The ouch and the ouch. Okay, not too bad. I want you to move in and do an attack. Because moving in will give you that healing. We could Purifying Aura run into the middle. Heal ourselves up and like manually retaliate, but they're probably going to move. Actually, they're probably going to move. We'll see what their actual actions are, but we'll go for Hammer Blow because that'll. We'll go for Practical Plans. It will allow us a bit more movement. 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, I mean they're right in the way, aren't they? So Hammer Blow it is. Over here, if we go Bounce Back, that'll get us healing up a little. Don't think we can use Fatal Fury to kill one. Oh, maybe we should cauterize, get them all damaging themselves. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll have a short rest over here. Short, we'll lose Dark Cloud. So, Unseen Dread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go grab that. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite in range. 1, 2, 3. Not quite in range. So Black Arrow isn't going to work. Alright, we'll save Unseen Dread for next turn. Let's instead move in a little. We'll obviously go for the Black Arrow. And Doomed Breeze moves us 1, 2, 3. That's reasonable to there. It gives us a bit of flexibility to move around if we need it. We could either... Yeah. Okay, Doomed Breeze. Yeah, they're just gonna move away and do ranged attacks, so that's frustrating, but it's what they're doing. So come to here, skip the curse, unfortunately, but we'll get a hit on you slap bang in the middle. It's a nice hit. Let's do Cauterize first. Get rid of that poison before it becomes a problem. You know what? Let's stick to the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that was not the plan, but I'll take the gold. I mean, they were going to move away anyway, but Purifying Aura will be fine to have on. We're not going to lose much by using this now. Let's do it. Ow! That's a big hit. Let's lose Fatal Fury. Okay, we need to get some healing across over here. So from the brink, Furious Aid. You're gonna die. Furious Aid will be enough to do something worthwhile. dislike that it doesn't... There we go. That's the trap. Right, so that's 5 damage and a stun. We're not going to be able to get over here to do anything, and we don't really have any ranged attacks. So just heading in to grab that with Unseen Dread is probably all we can really manage. One, two, three, and then 1 attack, but then we can't get back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, maybe it's a bit sketchy. Yeah, if that obstacle wasn't there, it'd be very different. In short, we'll just go for that and Nightfall. No, we won't. We'll go for Dancing Shadows and Nightfall. So we can step in, 1, 2, 3, and attack, and then Nightfall will then allow us to potentially like move around the other side or something. You're doing what you can. I'd like more healing over here if possible, but we could also just use Tactical Order to get in close, and then Practical Plans to do a massive smack. Or defensive stance to do a massive smack. You're going to die anyway, so we'll hit you. That was not useful. Get some healing on yourself. And if we kill this, it'll actually give us a little bit of healing as well. And it clears the path for the Sunkeeper to come in. Gives us a little bit more damage output. Who do we go for? You, I think. Both would have been valid options. Okay, I don't mind that. It's not too bad. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gets you to there, and then Smoke Step will take you the last little bit. You're going to have to go past that stun trap on the way out, but that's fine. Let's go Empowering Command, give you back some cards because you've burnt some, and Glorious Bolt, I think. Try and get some more damage off. Worst time for Empowering Command. Glorious Bolt and Practical Plans. And you can do a long rest. Poison and Muddle. That's so annoying. Fine. Step in. It'll die on its turn, and we'll just have to do a rest before we head over and grab that. Or I can send the Sunkeeper. Oh, can't quite make it. The Sunkeeper does have good movement, though. So heal up, and we'll lose seeing red, I think. Okay, you're not going to make it through this turn, but you'll be able to come straight back out after that with fast moves. So you can start off. We'll go bounce back to... No, we won't. We'll go spiked armor to move in, and cauterize to get us a bit closer. We may as well grab what we can around here. Skip the attack, get a bit of money. We're actually really close to the end, so I'm not too worried about how things are going at the moment. We're going to grab this. And we will do a little bit of healing. A chonk with the stun. Unfortunate. Well, you're going to have to do a long rest anyway, so that's fine. We can do a bounce back to move across, and from the brink. Getting really low, actually. Really low. You do have the boots, which will get you quite far. So you'll be able to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But for now, just to there. That's assuming you can jump over whatever's in the way. Which is a bit of a long assumption. Over here, let's lose Arm of the Night. Stunned anyway, so let's lose Protective Blessing. And we can potentially use Tactical Order as well. Okay. We're going to want to go super slowly this time. So let's say defensive stance and Glorious Bolt. Over here, we'll have a long rest. 1, 2, 3. You can get closer with Dancing Shadows and generate a dark for next turn with Smoke Step. And then next turn we can push in and kill something with Spirit of the Night and open up a space. That's the dark that we need. You're just gonna step on, grab this chest. Drake Scale Helm. Ooh. And the long rest over here. So we want to keep bounce back. We want to keep from the brink. So let's lose spiked armor, I think. Okay, you need to move as far as you can, as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So practical plans will get you in. You're not going to be able to heal at that range. Within range of 3. No, that's not going to work either. So let's go for righteous strength and practical plans to... In fact, no. No, we'll go for hammer blow and practical plans. No. Righteous strength. I was thinking about keeping righteous strength so we could keep moving quickly forwards, but I think we have to be practical with what we're planning. I think we're going to go bounce back and cauterize. Over here, Unseen Dread and Spirit of the Night, try and get something killed. So actually this can go a little faster while we decide what we're doing. So, open the door. Okay, we can kill this one. So the Spitting Drakes are going to shield, heal, and strengthen. The Rending Drakes are going to do nasty, nasty, nasty things. So let's just kill one of the... You're dead. It's going to be tricky. It is going to be tricky. So we can actually go right the way in, but then we're just going to get absolutely munched on if we do that. But I think it's worth it. Times 2 is a bit of a shame, but getting the wounds on these guys is the key thing that I was trying for there. And we'll just have to make up the time at the back here. Oh, he's actually going for both. Alright. I think it's going to have to be tactical order and hammer blow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're coming in as quick as we can. Black Arrow and Doomed Breeze. That'll allow us to get 2 curses off and a decent bit of damage. And we're going to have to just do what we can over here. From the Brink and Furious Aid, try and do damage, and maybe we'll be able to push through in time. Yeah, that Rending Drake Elite needs to go quickly. The Spitting Drakes are going to do all kinds of nasty stuff. Oh, this is so painful. We'll just try and punch a hole through, I think. Okay, put a curse on the drakes. Heal yourself up for what it's worth. Get some damage out. Not close enough to do that. That's a shame. I mean, you wouldn't be able to push on through, but... Times 0. We got very lucky there. We're wounded and poisoned, though. So much pain. Okay, let's lose Furious Aid and Cauterize. Burn Nightfall. Okay, still in it. So we need a short rest here, and we need you to kill this and then open up the path. That's going to be Unseen Dread as an attack and Doomed Freeze. You don't have enough cards. Damn it, we are one card away. Do a long rest. Actually, with Empowering Command, you have to be adjacent though. Okay, short rest. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so if we can move in 5, which would be Practical Plans, which we've lost. Dazzling Charge. You're so injured though. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see what happens. Oh, especially if the Rending Drake's moving at that speed. We'll get more curses out just in case. Oh, just in case of that. Spitting Drake is probably going to completely thwart my plans, but... and yeah, we'll stun you. Come on, time zeros. Actually, yeah, you can attack backwards. I'm fine with that. Oh, now you're blocking the way, though. Okay, take the 1 damage. It's a long rest. So you healed up the wound. Okay, it's going to have to be a short rest. I don't want to lose Unseen Dread. Let's redraw that. So Unseen Dread, Dancing Shadows. We'll step to here and do it. You're going to need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which you can with your boots. And you will need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, which you can't do anymore. But we could go Tactical Order and Hammer Blow. Okay, let's try this. This is terrible, by the way. Absolutely terrible. So you need to, yeah, step in and try and kill something, which is just not going to happen. Why'd they have to move and block the path? Yeah, it's just not going to be possible. They're just in the way. Oh. Tactical move gets you round to there. And we just don't have enough movement here, so we'd need to do long rests on both of these, and they're going to end up dying because of it, I think. Just ran out of steam. Night Shroud is exhausted. Although, I think that counted. Which means we could Glorious Bolt to heal you up and just move in. You're going to long rest. Oh, we'll get rid of poison, but that's about it. But still worth it. Get to there. Get the shield on. Yeah, I think that's it. It doesn't matter if we have people exhausted now. Burn the 2 discarded cards. Oh,
Everything within you wants to stop.
just.
To fall over and rest in the snow. But you know you wouldn't get up. You know you'd get torn to pieces by giant red claws.
Clutched from the jaws of defeat.
So you press forward beyond all reason, until finally, The drakes stop pursuing and the mountain summit is in sight. The wind calms as you approach the peak. It's a nice change from the torrent of biting pain that came before. The air is thin, but you're above the clouds now, so the weather is relatively peaceful. It makes it very easy to see the giant, winged lizard perched atop a jagged boulder.
Brilliant.
Welcome to my mountain, intrepid adventurers. A gravelly voice booms forth from the creature, surprising you with its eloquence. I hate to back you into a corner, but now that you have come to me, face to face, your options are unfortunately limited. I am not particularly hungry at the moment, so I could be convinced to let you live if you agree to help me in a small matter. A group of Savas subdued me in my sleep and removed one of my flame glands, presumably to study. I cannot let this insult go unpunished, and would greatly appreciate you taking it back from their city, killing as many of them as you can in the process. The drake clacks its claws against its stone perch in anger. Or if you wish to be cliché, the creature says with a sigh, you could simply attack me, slay the dragon, save the princess, and all that. Except I have no princess, and I'm not a dragon, just a drake, who has lived a long time and does not wish to end his life today. So, if you do attack me, I will fight back, and you will most assuredly die.
Okay, well, we didn't get any of these, but we did succeed in our objectives, so I'm happy with that. And we got that Drake scale helmet, so we should take a look at that as well. The Savas Armory, or the Scorched Summit. Okay, well, we need to return to Gloomhaven, so let's do that. And it looks like we have 3 level ups to do, because that was a lot of experience to get at the same time. When you gain Muddle, gains Strengthen instead. That is really quite powerful. I would want to put that on a Notion. Let's sell that. And let's do our level ups. So, Blaze. Supportive chart. All allies add +1 attack to their attacks. Yeah, that's alright. All allies add +2 move to their moves. That's okay, except it leaves you behind. That's the issue I have with this one. This, you could have an attack on the bottom, maybe, but yeah, we'll see. Illuminate the target. Attack 5. Strengthen the nearby allies. That's really powerful. I think we're going to go for that. It's really slow as well. So we would take off probably Holy Strike to put that on. And let's do Dust, and then we can start pushing the improvements. Cater. Level 7. Gain advantage on all your attacks. You can target invisible enemies. That's amazing. I don't think we've really run into many invisible enemies, just like the colorless, I think it was. Move 5 muddle, target adjacent enemies. I mean, because this is a permanent thing, it becomes very interesting. But Quiet Frenzy, attack 3, add 2 attack and gain if you're invisible, and you can make it attack 6. An attack and move on the bottom. Quiet Frenzy, because it's got attack and move on the bottom, is the one we're going to take. And I think I'll swap out Nightfall, actually. In terms of the perks, we could start doing the Twilight Umbra thing, but I think we'll carry on with Shroud for the moment. Right, in Enotian, you'll level up. Devil Horns. That's pretty cool. I like the look of that. And attack on the bottom as well, which is very handy. Attackful, you can suffer 2 damage to just pierce all shield. That's really quite handy. Short rest and extending good all the benefits of a long rest. I think we're going to go for Unstoppable Destruction. And I kind of want to put that in right now. Maybe instead of Seeing Red. And down here, we could also get the dust. All right, well, that's a whole lot of stuff that's happened. Just considering the money we have available, I don't think there's enough really to do any enhancements. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.